What makes a Bond girl unforgettable? Is it their charm, brilliance, or ability to steal the show with 007? The legendary figures have ranged from brilliant to lackluster over the decades. Which ones resonated and which didn't? In this script, we rank 25 Bond females from worst to excellent. Trust us, you cannot disagree with the winner. Don't miss this ranking, buckle up. Numero 25, Plenty O'Toole. Bond ladies are either alluring conquests, sad figures who die, manipulative femme fatales, or devoted sidekicks. Plenty O'Toole is a conquest and a tragic figure, but villains end her passionate moment with Bond. Unfortunately, she is one of the least influential Bond ladies. Plenty's brief film appearance is memorable, but negatively. Lana Wood's weak performance makes Plenty more annoying than intriguing. Despite taking her to his room, James Bond seems uninterested in her. Her story gets darker when Wint and Kid kill her off-screen, who mistake her for Tiffany Case, Bond's primary girl. Her sudden and casual death indicates her limited storyline importance. Lana Wood and Jill St. John, who were romantically involved with Sean Connery, had a more interesting storyline than Plenty O'Toole's. Number 24. Cara Mallovi. Although opinions on The Living Daylights vary, most viewers believe that Cara Mallovi is one of Bond's dullest girls. Cara lacks the charisma and substance to stand out. Mariam D'Abo's lackluster performance, especially her uncomfortable pillow-hitting scene, makes the problem worse. Cara is the main antagonist's mistress and unknowingly helps Bond find him in the film. She lacks believability, especially in scientific scenes, due to her monotone speech and single expression. Number 21. Goodnight Mary. As a Bond girl, Mary Goodnight relied on clumsy comedy, which hurt her. Goodnight's character regularly gets into awkward situations, such triggering a laser while pressing her behind into a control panel. This doesn't improve her character. They make her a source of irritating slapstick. Britt Ekland makes Mary Goodnight charming despite the bad material. However, her blunders and lack of autonomy make her an unpleasant franchise addition. Fiona Volpe, 20. One of Bond's most intriguing women from earlier flicks is Luciana Polizzi's Thunderball Fiona Volpe. She exudes femme fatale's appeal and menace. Volpe, a Spectre agent, uses her wit and seduction to defeat James Bond. She seduces a NATO pilot to steal his 2 nuclear bomber aircraft. This shows her ruthlessness and skill, distinguishing her from other Bond women. She uses the same seduction tactics on Bond, but Bond knows her true loyalty. He still falls for her trap, stressing her magnetic draw. In a nightclub shootout, Bond uses Volpe as a human shield, ending her action-packed storyline. Numero 19, Pam Bouvier. In License to Kill, Carrie Lowell plays Pam Bouvier, a strong and resourceful ally to James Bond. She lends authenticity and grit to her character as a former CIA jet pilot. The film centers on her cooperation with Bond as they avenge Felix Leiter, Bond's close friend and colleague, who was brutally attacked. Pam is no damsel in distress. She defends Bond and saves him. Her resourcefulness and bravery make her one of the most complex Bond women. Number 18. Sylvia Trench. As the first woman to date Bond, Eunice Gasson's Sylvia Trench is special. She plays Doctor. Her non-action role helps develop Bond's distinctive image. She flirts with Bond over a card game on her first appearance, inspiring his famous introduction. Sylvia surprises Bond by sneaking into his flat in the second film, showing her lively and confident side. Despite leaving the series after From Russia with Love, she is remembered for her role in James Bond's suave and sophisticated persona. Number 17. Tatiana Romanova. From Russia with Love's complex plot revolves around Daniela Bianchi's Tatiana Romanova. She is tricked by Spectre as a Soviet corporal and used to kill Bond. Her initial portrayal as a loyal Russian agent trying to defect adds drama. While her beauty and grace match the Bond woman ideal, Tatiana shines in the film's conclusion. She betrays Rosa Klebb to save Bond in a life-or-death crisis. 16. May Day. Grace Jones' May Day in A View to a Kill is one of Bond's most memorable characters. She starts as Max Zorin's loyal bodyguard and assassin, but she transforms into one of the film's highlights. May Day's strength and dominance set her different other Bond women. She's confident and strong, either fighting enemies or having sex with Bond. Her character becomes more complex when she betrays Zorin and dies to stop him. A perspective to a kill's weak plot is often criticized, yet May Day stands out. Number 15. Madeline Swan. She debuted in Spectre as a brilliant psychologist and the daughter of Spectre member Mr. White. Mr. White asks Bond to protect her, which leads to her engagement in his life. Her character looks subdued, but No Time to Die revealed Swan's role and emotional connection to Bond. After Bond thinks she betrayed him, they break up bitterly. Bond meets her 5 years later and discovers she has a little girl, possibly his. Swan adds vulnerability and connection to Daniel Craig's final espionage role by emphasizing emotion over action. Her presence changed the franchise, redefining Bond girls. Natalia Simonova, 14. In GoldenEye, Isabella Scorupco played Natalia Simonova, one of two exceptional ladies. Computer programmer Natalia, one of the few survivors of an orbital EMP strike on her satellite control center, is crucial to the tale. Natalia teams up with Bond to overcome the film's villain, Alec Trevelyan. Her skills help the operation succeed, especially in the film's conclusion, where she outperforms Bond. She is one of the only women in the franchise to openly critique Bond's detachedness, giving their relationship a refreshing genuineness. Natalia is one of Bond's most underrated but crucial characters. No.13. Jinx Johnson, Halle Berry's performance of Giacinta. Jinx Johnson in Die Another Day energized an uneven film. Jinx, an NSA spy hunting a renegade North Korean agent, is notable for her toughness and expertise. Jinx matches Bond's high-stakes action and holds her own. Her orange bikini entrance, reminiscent of Ursula Andress, honors the franchise while creating her own identity. Jinx is memorable and empowering, illustrating that a Bond lady can be gorgeous and a good agent despite the film's flaws. Number 12. Nomi. No Time to Die introduced Lashana Lynch's Nomi, a bold and confident franchise addition. Nomi, Bond's 00 program substitute, shares Bond's audacity. Her rivalry with Bond causes friction, but her skills and professionalism win out. Infiltrating Lucifer Safan's secret base with Bond showcases Nomi's character. In humility and respect, she asks Bond to return as 007, demonstrating her maturity and dedication to the goal. 11. Paloma. Ana de Armas' No Time to Die rendition of Paloma was outstanding. Despite minimal screen time, Paloma's Cuban intelligence officer is memorable. She quickly turns from a cheery, novice agent into a formidable combatant. Paloma helps Bond infiltrate a Spectre party while remaining effervescent and lighthearted. Bond doubts her 3-week preparation because she can easily defeat many opponents. Paloma brief but strong presence adds fun and vitality to the film, making her one of the franchise's most cherished and unexpected highlights. Number 10. Elektra King. Sophie Marceau's Elektra King in the world is not enough as a unique Bond character. She influences the story and is the series' unusual female antagonist. Elektra, the defenseless daughter of a wealthy oil billionaire, becomes Bond's focus after her father's killing. After discovering she is working with the terrorist who killed her father, her character changes. Elektra's cunning and ruthlessness make her a Bond icon. She is crafty, complex, and dangerous, giving the series a new twist. Her deceptive villainy sets her apart from other franchise female characters. Her brilliance and cruel impulses make her a deadly opponent, proving that women can be as smart and lethal as men. Number 9. Melina Havelock. In For Your Eyes Only, Carol Bouquet played Melina Havelock, another Bond lady who deserves more notice. After seeing a Greek smuggler kill her parents, Melina has a grudge. As both Bond and her pursue the assassin, their paths cross. Melina stands out from other female characters in the series due to her strong will. Intelligent, smart, and deadly, she uses a crossbow precisely. Her calm resolve and strong character make her a fascinating Bond ally. While she could have avenged her parents' deaths more effectively, Melina is a noteworthy character who added emotional depth to her story. Her determination and strength made her a formidable character throughout the film. 8th. Zinnia Ontop. Zinnia Onatopp, played by Famke Janssen in GoldenEye, is one of the most memorable Bond characters. One of the most striking and dangerous ladies 007 has met is Zinnia, a former Soviet fighter pilot turned assassin. She works with Alec Trevelyan, the film's antagonist, and uses deadly, unconventional ways. Zinnia's trait is her joy in harming. Her strength and martial arts talents allow her to crush her victims to death with her thighs. She is one of Bond's most terrifying foes due to her twisted delight of violence. Her confidence and joy in her work make her a standout villain in the series, combining danger with charisma few others can equal. 7th. Solitaire. The Bond series mystique is enhanced by Jane Seymour's Solitaire in Live and Let Die. Solitaire, a psychic for the film's villain's villain, Dr. Kananga, is extensively involved in the story's examination of voodoo and superstition. Her precognition makes her a useful ally and intriguing figure in the plot. Solitaire's fragility and strength complicate her relationship with Bond. Her transformation from Kananga's puppet to Bond's ally shows her resilience. Solitaire is unique and appealing, even though her backstory, especially with Bond, is contentious. 6th. Anya Amasova. The Spy Who Loved Me's Anya Amasova, played by Barbara Bach, defined the Bond franchise. Anya matches Bond in every way as a talented KGB operative. The film highlights their competition as they try to solve the submarine disappearances in Russia and Britain. Anya's cerebral and professional parody of Bond distinguishes her. She is considered a skilled agent who can handle high-stakes scenarios. The two characters' tension, especially in the early half of the film, complicates their relationship. Anya's revenge against Bond, fueled by her lover's death, deepens her character. Her transformation from foe to ally is nuanced and enhances the film. Anya, one of the most well-rounded and memorable Bond ladies, proves that a strong, independent woman can match 007. Number 5. Vesper Lynd. Casino Royale's Eva Green gave Bond women fresh depth as Vesper Lynd. Vesper appears smart, confident, and witty as Bond's high-stakes poker game's financial liaison. Her connection with Daniel Craig's Bond is fresh and exciting. Vesper stands out for her complexity. Her ambitions and vulnerabilities make her more than a romantic interest or sidekick. Her story is tragically enriched by her disclosure as a double agent. Her last sacrifice shapes Bond for the Craig era. Number 4. Wai Lin. Michelle Yeoh's Wai Lin, a Bond woman, is renowned for her independence and skill. Tomorrow Never Dies stars Wai Lin and James Bond as they stop a dangerous media mogul from starting a war between China and the UK. Unlike many Bond females from the past, Wai Lin is crucial to defeating the villain. Wai Lin, a Chinese intelligence agent, matches Bond in fighting, resourcefulness, and intelligence. Her martial arts skills and goal commitment make her a powerful ally. Honey Rider 3. In 1962, Ursula Andress Honey Rider in Dr. No set the benchmark for Bond females. One of film history's most memorable scenes is her beige bikini entry from the sea. Honey Rider goes beyond appearance. As they fight Dr. Number Rider, she becomes Bond's ally because to her resilience and resourcefulness. Her rough individualism and survival instinct as a shell diver earn Bond's respect. Though she has little screen time, her bravery and wit stand out. Second, Pussy Galore. Honor Blackman's Goldfinger Pussy Galore is one of Bond's most famous heroines. Heavily portrayed, she leads Pussy Galore's aerial carnival of female aviators. Her role as Auric Goldfinger's henchwoman is crucial to the story. Pussy Galore's brilliance and ability to question Bond make her stand out. She is not easily misled, and her commitment to Goldfinger is practical. She betrays Goldfinger and alerts U.S. authorities, foiling the villain's plan. The cliché of Bond beguiling his way into her good graces may seem archaic, but her resolute actions make her an important character. One of the most famous Bond women, Honor Blackman, plays the part with confidence and complexity. Number 1. Teresa de Vincenzo. Diana Riggs Teresa de Vincenzo, subsequently Tracy Bond, in On Her Majesty's Secret Service is regarded the Bond woman standard. Tracy is the only woman to marry James Bond, marking a unique chapter. Her character is elegant, intelligent, and emotional. Tracy's own hardships make her friendship with 007 intriguing. Tracy is a true Bond match, unlike many other Bond women. Their friendship develops throughout the film, leading to their marriage. However, Tracy's untimely death, one of the franchise's most heartbreaking scenes, cuts short the bliss. Diana Riggs' powerful performance makes Tracy's impact last.